Warning: read and fully understand the operator's maintenance and safety manuals before using or servicing this machine. Failure to follow operating maintenance or safety instructions could result in serious injuries. First, you will have to switch off the machine because we are going to do a resistance measurement. For this kind of measurement, the voltage should always be switched off. Please note that you don't remove any boards. Next, we are going to open the back of the electrical cabinet. Lock the door with the foreseen attachment for your own comfort. The measuring device. To measure the resistance, place the red and the black cable into the device where you see the symbol, ohm. Turn the button to resistance measurement mode. First, check your meter. Hold the two probes together. The meter should show 0, or a very low value. Measure the resistance of each main motor coil. Hold the black test lead to one of the pins of the motor coil, and the other test lead to the second pin of the same plug. The resistance should be approximately 0.4 ohms. 0.2 ohms for the coil and 0.2 ohms for the internal resistance of the test leads in the multimeter. If one or more coils have another value, the motor has a problem and will need a replacement. Keep in mind that the motor cabling also needs to be checked. Also measure the dump connector resistance. The resistance should be approximately 5 ohms. For an insulation measuring on 1000 or 500 volts, place the red and the black cable into the device where you see insulation. And turn the button to insulation mode. Switch the black probe with the clamp, and connect onto the earth connection inside the control box. The main motor is electrically grounded to the machine frame. Also, the shielded wire connections on the power panel are assuring a good grounding. Cutting yellow cable ties means also putting new ones afterwards. Hold the red test lead of the Megger to one of the pins of the motor coil, and press the button to activate the test voltage on the test leads. The meter should show a resistance with a minimum of 250 megaohms. The maximum value depends on the Megger and the test voltage you use, but generally does not come higher than 550 megaohms. Proceed to measure the other motor coils in the dump resistor. If there is a value lower than 250 megaohms, there might be an insulation problem. When the four coils have an insulation resistance lower than 250 megaohms, compare with motor coils of running machines in the same weaving room. If these values are very close to those previously measured, you can assume that all motors are okay. A high humidity inside a weaving room can lead to a rather low insulation resistance. If the values are correct, and there are no problems with the main motor, make sure to reconnect all of the connectors, and continue by closing the back of the electrical cabinet. Remove the attachment for blocking the door and place it back in its correct place in the cabinet. Check that there are no tools left in the cabinet before closing, and close the door. Now you can remove the padlock and turn on the machine. Continue on the display by performing a main motor drive test. Go to the hamburger button and press. Go to Machine Settings. Go to Drive and choose Drive Test. To start the main motor drive test, go to the Start button and press. When the procedure is completed, the results of the main motor test are shown. Questions or remarks? Please contact us.